Okay, hi guys. Gonna do some expert. I'm going to just do my shots. I'm gonna try and fit 2 rounds in. I'm gonna start with my gerbil account, and then we'll switch over to crush, and then to hung low at the end. See if we can dial some stuff in. This will be my first attempt at expert with crush. Not such great account, so I thought I'd take a little better account first. Okay, so hole one. Let's see here. I'm going to play a Thor. Now I have a Thor 7, so I'm going to use it, but you can use a big topper here. And I'm playing with a 4-2-3 bow, and I'm trying to get into the to the thorn range for my second. So we'll see what we can do here. So I'm going to give it all the top I can with a little bit of right, so you can see in about down there. I'm going to play this +5 with wind arrow about there, so about 8 rings. I'll put the red ring to rough for a guide, something like that, and we'll play a little curl to offset that wind as well. So 8 rings. Maybe a tiny bit of OP. Let's see. Probably don't need it. I won't play any OP. So hopefully that great left won't. Maybe should have played more curl, but anyway, we'll see what happens here. No, so that's a good adjustment. Great left was good. I think great right would have been okay. So let's write down this yardage. So 369. So I'm assuming if you're playing the big topper, I would play there. I would play probably a little bit of overpower there. I would say at least a ring of overpower. The Thor's hammer probably has a good 10 yards on it anyway. There's also this shot if you want. I want to be hitting a thorn though, and the way he's going at it, he'll probably be hitting a a Goliath into the hole. So let's see where he ends up. Okay, too far. Okay, so I'm going to play this. I'm pretty sure this is straight. It actually might even be like a -5. So I'm going to play this -5 with wind arrow. Okay, in that direction. So there's my max. Is right by the hole. There's my min. So I would say I'm at least about 60% probably. I'm going to give it all the right I can. And try about maybe 2 backspin. And go right at it here. And try and line that up with the wind. So I'm going to play this about 3-3. That was more about 3-4. And all we're trying to get down these yardages here. So let's see here. So that, okay, so pretty good line. So it looks like I had to pull. So I pulled, what did I say, closer to 3-5 maybe. So 3-5 with that wind. So 6-1 with that wind to get to 3-5 was 76%. So we needed about maybe even another one. So I'm going to say, so from that yardage, 369. Find my pen here. Where the hell did it go? Oh, there it is. So from 369, I played -5 plus wind arrow, max right, 2 backspin, and we're saying at about 81%. So we'll just get that yardage down for now, and then we'll dial that in on the next one better. So we'll see how this goes. If we don't get a drop early, we'll probably forfeit out so we can practice again tomorrow. Okay, this is my shootout hole, and I'm just going to show this because it's almost the same wind as we have So I'm going to play, let's see here, I'm going to play all the backspin, let's see here, and get through the hole a little bit. So I'm going to try, let's see here, red ring to rough, so I'm offsetting a little bit to the left there with all the backspin. And I'm going to play 25%, no arrow, is about 8.9. Something like that. Let's see how close this comes. Since we're playing this hole next, might as well take a crack at it. So it looks like I need some more there. Pretty close. Or less spin maybe. So pause this out, and now we had a good look at it, you know, for the next hole. Okay, so for hole number 2, I'm going to play this max plus 25. I put in a Cobra ball, which is power 3, wind 4, just to bring the wind down a bit because I have a bunch of them. I save these ones for this. So it's the same as a baseball if you have one of those. It's a 4-1-3 ball. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I saw a shot online that what I'm going to do is I'm going to play white ring to rough. Okay, with, I think max back. Let's see here. So see, I'm right at the hole with the white ring sort of at the fringe line there. Okay, now I'm going to add one right. Okay, so 6-2 at plus 25 is 7-9. Let's see if we can get this. This is going to be a really important hole to get. Okay, so we missed a touch right, so maybe we'll change that next time to half a right and do the same thing. Okay, so for hole 3, I'm going to play the Thor's Hammer again. And let's see here, I'll play a Kingmaker. I think I saw this hole as a tailwind. So you got to be careful. I have to be careful anyway with this club. I have not to play too much topspin. So the idea is just make sure you don't fly the second pad. Okay, so our opponent hit a nice shot here, nice and far down with a Thor 6. So here we go. So I believe the object will be, I'm going to play a lot of topspin, but play it back. See, I don't want to be too far there. So that's about maybe two rings-ish there. So 9-0, no elevation with the wind arrow. Okay, about that direction. So about 1-1 with this club. Okay, and then I'm going to push up 2 rings. No overpower. Just to make sure we don't don't hit this too far, hopefully. So bing, bing. Okay, so that's about perfect. I could play back further with more topspin. Might be the ideal shot. So we'll write that down. That's 371. Okay, so second shot we're going to hit a sniper. No elevation, just wind arrow. And I find the key to the shot is not using that slope, is going right after the hole. That's when you're more likely to drain it, is something like that. And just go sort of straight at it right there. Okay, so I'm almost into max, but I'm pulling back, so I'm going to play this about 8-5. Give it a go. this is all about weight. Very rarely you'll ever sink this shot, but if you can get the right weight and go right at it, see, this is going to be close. See, very close. Okay. So from 371, we played max plus arrow, and I'll put in for next time minus 0.2, because I played it 8.5, but if I had played it 8.6, I would have been pretty close. So I'm going to put max minus 0.2. Thors and plus Kingmaker. Okay, so for hole 4, I'm sort of torn. The Stiper shot's the one I think is more likely to get a hole in one, but I've got the Thor 7 where I can sort of go at it here. So we're going to we'll take a peek. So the wind, okay, so it's going to be in about this area here. The double bounce shot from the first pad with the sniper, in my opinion, is the best shot at a hole in one. But if this shot can get dialed in with the Thor's hammer, or even if you don't have a high level Thor's hammer, you can use a rocket here, because a rocket has the full backspin and actually has a pretty good ball guide. So the rocket shot is definitely a shot. That's no good. I'm going to take a peek here. So there's my min. So I'm almost right in the min. Let's see what this looks like. I'm going to try and go up high. I'm going to offset a little bit. I'm going to keep my line sort of at the hole, even though it's pointed left at the end, and we'll let the wind figure that out at the end. So 8-0 with that wind, no elevation. I'm almost in the min. I'm going to play it about 6 rings. See how this comes in. Okay, so too much left spin. Okay, but something to work with, not terrible. Okay, so let's see here. So for hole 5, I always usually go right on tour here, but the biggest chance, I should say, of getting a drop on the second shot is from the left side. I'm going to try and dial in a shot from the left because I have this shot here. Let's see. Well, maybe I don't. Fuck. I was hoping to be able to play a rough bump here. You know what? I'm going to try it anyway. What if we get right into here? And now less. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. It's all right.
I'm going to play 1-1, and then I'm going to curl it left as well. I'm going to see if I can dial something in here. Okay, too much curl. Okay, so we'll know for next time. I'm going to try and come up with something where we can get onto that fairway, and just because the drop is so much easier from here. Okay, so I'm going to guess. There's my min. I'm going to say about 80%. So 7-1 at 80% roughly is 3-8. Let's see if we can drop an off-roader. I've dropped this many a time with a roughing iron. This ain't gonna be one of them. Great left will kill the speed. Okay, so we need to come up with a shot for that one. There's lots of shots to get down to where this guy is in the fairway. This to me is it's just a glitchy rough bump. I mean, I've sunk it before, but from the left side, there is no glitches. It's just very straightforward at the hole. So I think it's important to come up with a drive into that fairway. I think I had the right idea with that club, or it might just be a rock curl shot or something that's, something that's consistent. It's just going to be a matter of getting the curl down and the spin down. And I think that's going to, and avoiding that tree that's there or whatever to get a good shot at the hole. And because it's the left to right wind too, you're probably avoiding that tree on your second shot. Okay, for hole 6, I've got the Thorshavn, so I'm going to use it. If I didn't have this club, I would use a big topper. And the idea is just get down the middle, nice and safe. Nothing fancy, but so you can just aim straight down the middle from here. So I'm going to play a touch of right spin to offset. Something like that. So 7-6, wind arrow, no elevation. Somewhere around there is about 8.2. Should be okay with this club, I think. The great left. Okay, perfect. So we got nice and far down, and now we're going to look. So that's 410. So we're going to write that down, 410. Now I realize that not many people have the Thorshavn, but your big topper will get you down almost as far. And just remember for your second shot, so that's 410. That for every yard short, you just add 2% on the slider. So we'll try and nail this down to a percentage. And then what we'll do is from there we can grow, we'll grow a chart of a slider chart. Ooh, he really took an angle. Nice shot. Wow. Okay, so that's min. So I'm almost the IM. I'm too far. There's almost. I don't think I can play a mega backspin shot. Maybe I can. Let's try yellow to. I'm going to be pulling up. So when I'm pulling up, I've got to take less distance. I'm going to go right at it. Let's go right at it. Okay, where's Max? There's Max. So I'm going to try and play a little short there. 7-7. Sniper. I'm going to play it mid, so I'm going to play it 8-4. Something like that, I'm guessing a little bit. I was running out of time. So now we know that's too far. I can't play, I'm this shot if it went in, I don't know. So what I have to do is play further back. So 410's no good. So I'm going to write down, I bet you a big topper with full top would be okay, because I need it to be about 15 yards less probably. So Thor's hammer 7, play back. Okay, so unfortunately we're not going to get a note for this one. Okay, for hole 7, because we have a tailwind, I think we can play with a grizzly. So I'm going to try that. And the way that I always play this hole is just, it should be around the max with arrow line, somewhere in there. And with the grizzly, we're going to have the better ball guide, or if you have a B52, something better to go at it here. So there's our max. So we're starting in max and pulling away from max. So the way I would do this is line up somewhere like that, a little short and a little right, and let the wind do the work. So I'm going to say just over the fringe there. Let's take a peek. So we're on that bottom right of that white square. So 8-5. So it's just straight up with wind arrow. Okay, so we're pulling so far back. I'm going to say about 11 rings, and that'll be our starting point. There's 1. There's 11. Great, right? Fuck. At least we'll see the weight roughly. So still a little hard. Okay, so let's see what 11 would be. So that was so 8-5 with the wind arrow. And what would 11 have? So 11 was around 68%. Now, if I didn't hit it great right, I would have hit higher up in the rough as well. So I'm gonna say for now 72%. So grizzly. And if you're playing a Goliath or you're playing another club, it's going to be a different number altogether. But you just have to keep in mind that you're pulling way out of the max. So for now, I'm going to write down grizzly 72%. And that white square, I'm not sure. So that we'll say that white square we'll remember in the bottom right. And that's going to be my starting point. We'll go from there. I've got 2 more shots at it. Okay, so hole 8. It looks like we might be able to go after the green, so I'm going to give it a go. So I'm going to play max with arrow, make my adjustment, push up to max, and give it a whack and see what happens. I'll bet by the end of this, like, I know there's a right to left power hook here because I've played it before on tour when this used to be on tour 11, and I'm pretty sure there, but we'll see what the straight ahead smash looks like. I think I have to play my APOC. I'd be a little worried to play my Thor's hammer, that something bad could happen. So I'm not sure what he's up to here. But I'll bet there's a big sweeping right to left power hook that'll get you close to the green as well. But we'll give this one a shot to go. So we're going to use a berserker. Give it everything it's got. I'm just going to try and aim for the island. Something like that. So 10-2 with arrow, APOC, power 5 paw. So that's about 10 rings. And then I'm going to push back up to max, follow my grid line here, something like that, and give her a whack. Okay, so a touch of great right. It was pretty close though. Let's see where we end up here. Don't see the bounce, unfortunately. So that's too bad. So the APOC 5 comes up short. Okay, so APOC 5, probably an APOC 6 can probably reach, I bet, reach that island a little short. So I might try on this account the Thor 7 next time, and that might get me there. APOC 5 and extra mile 8 are pretty close. You might even have a half more topspin with an extra mile 8 or 9. So that might be worth giving a go. But I still think being down there in the rough or down in the bunker is still good. I have just as good a chance as making this next shot as I would, from the top of the fairway or where this guy was or whatever. It's not this isn't the hardest shot in the world for sure. So, I've got a fucking Amazon in. Motherfucker. Alright, so let's see here. Ah, fucking A. I didn't even expect that would happen. So I'm going to say it's about half of min, about 0.5. I'm going to try and bounce it in the hole. It's a fucking 8. Amazon for heaven's sake. So completely guessing here. That is unfortunate. So I'm going to play about 0.4 of a ring. Something like that. Let's see if we get lucky. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Okay, so hole 9, I'm going to go APOC sniper. I'm going with a 3-2-4 ball. And I'm going 4 top spin and all the left. And just aiming sort of right about here, and hopefully I get a nice little kick around the corner. Something like that. Right in there. And the reason I'm using the power 4 is for the second shot, not for this shot. I'll say this is about a +5 win. Okay, so I'm going to play it about 6-5 because I'm not quite in the max. Okay. Let's see where this gets us. Okay, so that's a nice angle there. So see, if I knew I was getting that angle, I would play more topspin, but then a great right puts you in the rough. So it's sort of a real yin-yang situation there, because it would be nice to get about 5 more yards. Okay, we'll check out our second. Okay, so I'm going to say this is probably going to be about a +5 wind again. No, it's even more than that. So there's our wind angle. So we're going 9-1, and it was be right about in there. So that's no spin. So that's close to being real good. I'm going to play back. So let's analyze here. So that's two green squares back from the square it's in. And we'll play max 10.9. So I'm going to play it about 10.7 or 8. Let's see here. That's about 7.5 maybe. And 10. Let's see if the wind effect might push me way left, but we'll give her a go here. Looks a little hot too. Okay, so not bad. So we know maybe I have to add about 2 right spin. And so we were 2 green squares back from the square the hole is in. So I would say 3 greens. So 3, number 9, max no spin. And I'll say 2 right spin. I should have probably put some right on to compensate for that wind. And we'll say 3 green squares short of whole square, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to change accounts and we'll keep going. Okay, so now we're on the hung low account. We've got the same club. We got a Thor 7. Like I said, you could use a big topper here though, that you'll probably have to use a little OP. So a little easier shot for this club because I don't have to play an overpower. But I think just maybe like a ring OP with a, something like that. So 7-5. Don't have the right club in. There we go. I'm going to say it's a +5 because that wind is not much. And 7 rings. That doesn't sound right. But okay, 7 rings. I'm not quite in the max either. I'm going to play at 6.5. Just push up a little bit because I'm pulling into lower ground. I'm going to play a touch of right curl. I think I did this on the last account too, hit great left. Don't you go in there. Fucking A. Alright, well, this hole's over. I'll see you on the next. Okay, just missed that Nirvana. So this one here, again, I'm going to play plus 25. Max back with a sniper with a 4-1-3 ball, just to keep the wind down a bit. And I'm going to go, this time I'm going to go right at it with a bit of right. So let's see here. So 7-1. I'm going to go right at it this time with a touch of right. Last time I went right at it and then added my half. This time I'm going to go right at it and add a half. So we're going to go white ring roughly to the fringe line. I'm going to try it this way this time. Just left of pin. See if this works. So 9-1. I think the important thing is the pull, because that little wind arrow is really moving around on us. Okay, so that looked pretty good alignment there. Let's give this one a whirl. Now we went left. Last time we went a bit right. Okay, so we'll get this one down. Okay, sorry, forgot to hit the video on. So 379. Okay, so 379. So I played an APOC there with max top. Okay, so 379. So when I was 371, I was max plus arrow minus 0.2. So I'm 8 yards further. So that's 16 off 100 is 84. So I'm gonna say, so at 84% slider, minus 0.2. So that should sort of line up here. Let's see. So we're gonna go right at the hole again. I like to go right at it as best I can with a little right spin, so something like that. So I don't even need that much topspin, maybe. Like that. Right in there-ish. Okay, so that's, so what did we say? So 8-8 max with arrow is about in that direction. With the sniper is 10-2. Oh yeah, shit. So 84%. 8-8 with arrow. 84% is 9-8. And we're going to play it 9-6 minus 0.2. Fuck, I'm running out of fucking time again. Always running out of fucking time. I'm not sure about my adjustment. I think I was around 9-6. Just need the weight and still too hot. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm thinking about so much shit. I ran low on time. So that was too fucking hot. I'll put in my notes. I really do think that's the best way to go about it, though, and not going up the hill and letting it roll down. Just go at the hole is the best way to sink this from my experience. Okay, so this one here, the last time I offset left and went left. So this time, I know this hole too, that it always kicks left anyway, even in this wind. So I'm going to give it everything but one. I'm going to play about 4 right spin, everything but one. Oops. Something like that, and I'm going to aim right. See how that, I think this is our best shot at it. So we'll look at that there. So 7-9 into a wind roughly like that. Thor's hammer 7, and we're in between mid and max. I'm going to play it about 6-5. We'll give this a go. This is really a guess anyway. I mean, once you get one down and then you can try and duplicate it, but oh, so I went way back. So I adjusted too much there. So I went 6-5. So I needed to be probably closer to maybe 6. So I'm going to put in Thor's hammer, min, I'll say 6-1, min plus 0.03. I like the lineup though. See how that when you aim right and with some left spin, there's a little this thing always kicks left. I mean, I just know from my experience that even with the left to right wind, you want to be out to the right and let the spin and it's just the bounce. Even though your ball guide shows it's not there, it always fucking goes left. Okay, let's kill this. No one ever fucking forfeits anymore. In the old days, people would just whoever was up first would always forfeit. No one ever fucking forfeits anymore. All right, so hole 5. Find what did I put? Find a shot for the left. Oh yeah, this one. So this one, let's try an APOC, and we'll go Kingmaker again. We need to find a shot to get us left here. I just really think that it's just a way better rough bump. You know, if we can find a shot that's going to get us in the middle of the fairway, then we're going to find the shot to put us in. Hopefully by by Sunday. I know going down the right here and everything, and I go down the right on tour play all the time because it's just a big topper shot on my lower accounts, and I just always go there, and I've sunk it from there. But I also know that the shot from the left is just a lot easier, even from the rough, for heaven's sakes. It's just a pure, aim at the hole and put it in. So I'll show you where he is. See, he went way down to the right, and it's just a glitchy, and even the roll, there's a hill there that you got to roll down. I just think that this is the proper shot. So let's try all the left. Let's try 5 top, something like that we can duplicate with any fucking. And I'm even going to play some left. All I want to do is bounce in that rough and kick out to the left. That's the plan. So 7-5 in this direction with the APOC. Okay, and we should be able to duplicate this spin with any APOC, I think, or 5 plus. I'm going to have to play a little overpower with 4. So we're not quite in the max. We'll play it about 6-5. And I'll play half a ball of curl. Let's see how this fucking works out. And all I'm hoping to do is bounce, clip off the rough and into the fairway. Come on, get in the fairway. There we go. Okay, so we could have played a little more than that perhaps. So that's 326. Let's write that down. 326 was 5 top, max left, and half a ball of curl. All right. If we can get that shot down, and you'll see my shot here, I think is the best sinkable shot. To me, it doesn't matter if you got a hornet or a thorn on this next shot. You got to hit perfect to put it in anyway. So just because the hornet has better accuracy, to me, it doesn't matter. If you hit great left or right, it shouldn't go in anyway because you're so far back. So see here, that hill, I just know from my experience that it's just a harder shot. The one that we're playing, we just going straight at the hole. So hopefully we can hit a thorn here. Oh, we're in a fucking grizzly. Damn it. Or a falcon. Okay. So we're going to be in the grizzly. Okay, so 7-8, where are we? So that's min. So we're way. So I'm going to say that we're going to play at mid. So I'll play at 7-5 with the grizzly. And you can see here I'm playing no spin. I'm just going to. So this might be a multi-purpose adjustment hole. If you miss the rough, you're in your short iron. If you hit the rough, you're in your long iron. So I'm going to aim just left to center of the pin. And I'm going to play at 7-5 from here. And at least if I miss or not, we'll have a marker. Okay, glad I hit it perfect. Okay, boom. So 326. I'm gonna put a start on that one that we hit it. So grizzly mid. So if we can duplicate the tee shot, then it's just, we just know it's just a mid grizzly in the fucking hole. A Goliath, of course, is going to be different. So like a Goliath will probably be about 40%. So if you're watching this and, you know, if you have a grizzly 8 or 9, you know what to put in the bag on this hole. Okay, so we got a drop, finally. If I can, it's like my 5th account. With, I think I got 1 drop on my 100 game account. I got an Alba. Okay, so on to number 6. So 6 is for to play back. Okay, so I got, so Thor's 7. I'm gonna play a Kingmaker, and my notes here from the last account say play back. So I went too far last time and I couldn't play the bounce over. Okay, so here we go. So you can play a big topper here. You can play whatever's got the most topspin for you. So I'm going to play back. So I'm going to play, let's see here. If I'm aligned right down the middle, white ring to right rough. 7-1 this way. I'm more into the mid now, so I'm going to play about 7 rings. And hopefully this won't be too far down the fairway.
Perfect shot.
Okay, so hopefully this doesn't go too far. I want it to be about 395. 391, perfect. Okay, so 391. So we'll mark that. Okay, so our opponent hit the Alba. There is a funnel there. I saw him searching for it. There's always been this little. That's why I wanted to be here last time. So I'm here, but I'm going to be pulling really into mid. So let's see if we can find this. See if we can find the funnel. Go right at the hole here somewhere. Where is it? Fuck, it's somewhere in there. There it is, right there. Okay, so we need a little more left. There it is. Okay, so 8-2. Pulling into mid, so I'm going to play at 8 rings. Oh, fucking great left. I really wanted to take a look at this. Oh, man, that would have been close. So I think everything's right there. So I would mark that down. Okay, so that was 391 was min plus arrow, find funnel, right at it. I think I was 3 backspin there. I'm going to take a quick peek. Okay, so that ended up being 2.5 back and a sliver right, or a sliver left, sorry, sliver left spin. That's what found me the funnel. So 2.5 back, sliver left was the funnel. And I think if I hit that perfect, it was going to be real close. All right, so next, this is our, everyone's stolen my shot. This is my shot. I've been playing this shot forever. No one ever played this shot. And now I see everyone playing this shot. I'm going to play it with the Grizzly. And a Kingmaker, let's go. I've been playing this shot forever and ever and telling everyone that that's why it's another hole why the Goliath is a 2 or 10 club. because you can play it in a bit of headwind where you can't play a grizzly, but we got a tailwind, so we can play the grizzly, and we're going to. Definitely superior with the ball guide. So I wrote down from the last one that we're going to play at 72%. We'll get our wind angle in. So we're going to play grizzly with wind arrow at 72, and then we'll try and dial a spin in. Okay, so our wind angle is almost straight up. 7.5 at 72% slider is 9.7. We're gonna play it right in the corner. Let's see here. I need a little more. I want to be in the corner of that white square. So that's going to be our first setup. I'm not expecting maybe this to go in, but we'll then be able to change it for the next time. So 9.7. Hey, you guys had emoji during my fucking lineup. All right. Ooh, okay, so let's see here. So the line, I like the line if it was a little lighter. Okay, so whatever that white square was, I'm going to put one square short of that white square. We'll try that next time. So basically, so I like the 72%, I think. We could take that back with the same spin, but I think I like that. And I don't know what spin I ended up playing, but it would be about one less. So I'm going to say for now that I'm going to remember where that white square was, and whatever topspin is to take us one square short of that is what I'm going to write down. Okay, so let's get out of here. Never understood why guys want to play a shootout. Fucking 100K. Anyway, so hole 8, APOC 5, a little. Oh yeah, so we're gonna blast. This one I have an APOC 7, so I'm gonna fucking go after it. And we'll see here. I still think that someone's going to find a power hook on this shot, and so just keep an eye for that on the internet. Someone's going to find a big power hook that's going to be able to go on the green. I'm sure of it. Done it before in tour play. But blasting away here with a berserker and just going after it, even when you miss, you're going to have a very sinkable chip. Fuck! I hope I don't have the Amazon again like I did last time. Okay, so see this one, I bet you there's a big power shot down the right here. Anyway, we'll go ahead. See what the full top spin will give us. So we'll go max top 2 right, sort of aiming for the pad. 11-0, oops, 11-0 with arrow is 11-9. Straighten it out. Max. Give it the full Monty. Oh, fucking big great right. A big great right, which won't kill me. Big great left is bad. Big great right might hit the rough or something. Let's see here. Get through there. Hey, there we go. Stop. Fuck. So I think this is the shot, probably, unless someone finds the big power hook, and maybe going right is the way to play. Playing right of the pad and trying to just rough bump it up there somewhere. Hope I don't have the Amazon on again. I didn't even look. All right, here we go. Do we have the proper club? Yes, we do. All right. So now it's just a matter of hitting it perfect, right? Lame right edge. If I hit great right, it is not going in. If I hit great left, it might. There we go. A drop. Okay, so this looks like the way to play it, I guess. So if you've got APOC 6 or 7, you can go heavy, and it looks like, so I hit so great right, maybe aiming right is the way to go. On my last account, when I went left, or a touch left, I just couldn't make it at the pad. Okay, so get the 2 or 9. Okay, so we'll hit our Thor's sniper combo. What did I use? I think I used a open ball to get us a little more power. I do have a Cat 7 on this account, which, you know, is definitely an option. But I'll stick with the sniper and just a little better ball, a little more power. Okay, so I'm going to go max left, 4 top. Sort of here-ish. 7-4, I'll play at +5 with that wind. Not quite 7-1, I'm going to say it's about 6-8. Because I'm not quite into the notes. Just cleared, huh? So probably should pull a little more closer to max there.
You want to play that support your phone game with me?
Should I? Since I told Dennis to play?
Well, it's the one that starts in an hour and a half.
Oh, it's a different game?
Yeah, they have like 3 a day now.
Okay. Okay, sure.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I'm going to invite you now if it's a good time.
Can you just grab my phone and do both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Okay, so what did I do here? I don't want to do this. Last time, I wanted to add it back. That's what I want to do at the end. Okay, I hope I didn't fuck that up. Cindy's trying to fucking get me while I'm concentrating here. Oh, fucking A, man. Fuck, I hate hitting great because then you can't get notes. So that's definitely the right way though. Make your adjustment at the hole and then add a backspin. Fucking, I knew that's what I had written down from before. Fuck. That would have been close. Okay, thanks guys. I still have a couple to go. I might put them on here or not. You know, if you're watching this and, you know, you want to make notes together, tell me about a shot you're hitting. You know, message me, Andrew Russell, on Facebook. You know, and, you know, let's get better together.